Alright, what's going on YouTube? It's Ramon back with Ramon Talks. And man, I ain't did a reaction in a little minute. I've been dropping topics. So let's get back to doing reactions. It's Ramon back with Ramon Talks. Let's see. This one says, woman gets kicked out for getting pregnant by another man. Damn. I'm always say, remember, everything on my channel is my opinion. So, yeah, it's just my opinion. Other people may feel other ways, but yeah, let's see.
Pregnant.
Who you heard that from?
It don't matter. Are you pregnant?
I might be.
By who?
I mean, how could it be you if you ain't even home? You never here.
So wait,
I don't even see you. I gotta call you, pencil that in, and even have time with you.
So you saying you pregnant? It's not mine, and you living here? Why I pay all the bills at?
That's the least you could
Are
do.
you out of mind, Keisha?
That's the least you could do.
What you mean?
You've been neglecting me for a long time.
So you got a baby on me? I gotta hear from your record.
How you even hear it from her anyway? Why y'all talking in the first place?
That
That's
don't
what
matter.
I mean. That's the stuff that I be talking about. That's what I mean. It's simple stuff like that. You can't talk to me, but you can talk to her. How that make sense? You think I'm stupid?
You sitting up here with a secret baby. You talking about talking. When was you
It
gonna say
wasn't no
anything?
secret. You just didn't know about it.
So what is that called? A secret.
It's called you. Look, you was out of the loop. You just needed to be out of the loop.
But you in my you pregnant.
Okay. That couple look familiar. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think she was in one of my reaction videos, other like one of my videos I reacted to already. So I don't know. I need to go back and see. I don't know if that's it don't seem scripted, but whether it's scripted or they're just displaying things that happen, we just gonna go off of that's what happened. That's cold. The sad part is that happens all the time. Men do the same stuff. Men, get well, that's in-house. Yeah, men do the same stuff. Men do that same stuff, have babies and all that on their girlfriends and stuff. But in his case, she pregnant by another dude on him. Man, the crazy thing about that is no accountability. Man, my biggest thing with all this relationship stuff, and it all falls down when you finally get busted with whatever you did or whatever you doing. Accountability. Accountability, man. Take some accountability. Bro, when a person catch you down bad and you don't admit that junk hurt a person, bro. That stuff how you really tripping. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that's foul. That's foul. That's foul. Like, that's foul. That's unsafe. You don't know how he's gonna react off of that. What could trigger? Like, and in today's time, man, it always had murder and a lot of different things, but it seemed like the world is getting a lot more careless nowadays. It's a lot less restriction when it comes to things, bad things, than what it was. So you gotta watch, man. People crashing out over the simplest of stuff. So something like that, and that man say he paying all the bills, he taking care of it. She don't even care. And her biggest thing is, well, you ain't never here. Okay, man, I understand getting tied down to people and it's not always that easy to leave somebody. But my thing is, once it get to that point to where you that level of unhappy, man, let it go. Work on letting it go. So, okay, if it's not that easy to let it go, work on letting it go. Like I said previously, stop having sex. That's the main thing. Stop having sex. And I understand getting weak and y'all had a moments where y'all be fussing left and right, can't stand each other, hate each other, no matter what a person may have done you. But see, that's why you need separations. It's hard to fall apart with somebody. It's hard to break up with somebody that you still stay with. If y'all still living together, y'all gonna end up fucking again. You know what I'm saying? Because, hormones gonna kick in. You gonna calm down eventually. That motherfucker gonna come walking through that house and Now you horny, and now you didn't, and that's a lot of times that's how people end up still together because they still stay together. People need to do like legally married people. If I'm not mistaken, I think you got to separate for like a year. People need to learn how to maturely agree that, hey man, we finna cut this short and not live in a household messing over each other. They need to separate. The woman need to go somewhere, stay at the house, and the man need to go somewhere, But they need to separate. I ain't talking about separate rooms. I ain't talking about on the couch. Y'all need to get out of each other's presence because when you're in each other's presence, you're going to end up fucking again. And sex is one of the main things that'll keep you together because them emotions, you start confusing yourself without trying to. But yeah, that's cold blooded, bro. That's cold blooded. She ain't had no remorse. I remember that. I've seen some women like that before. No remorse for what they do. But the thing is, if she acting a fool like that, that level of disrespect, he didn't let her do him that before. And because he man, this man and woman, when you let somebody slide too many times with disrespecting you unconsciously, they don't care about your feelings. I know this because I didn't felt like that without trying to. Like, you can't let a man talk stupid to you all the time and keep accepting that because he gonna keep doing that. He gonna keep doing it. Like what I need to, it's just like a bully. If you keep letting a person treat you a certain way that's bad, they gonna keep doing it. So my goal of 2025 is I'm not even tolerating stupidity no more. I'm not finna be arguing with nobody. I don't care who it is. If you're on that dumb stuff, you get ignored. I don't even know about the blocking point. You just get ignored. I will let you talk to yourself. You text me all day, and that's what that is. That's top tier toxic right there. They need to go ahead and call that quits. And once your relationship reach a certain level of toxic, you don't need to try to shake that back. Certain stuff you can never recover from in relationships. To me, cheating is one of them. It's hard to stay with somebody after they cheated. I tried that a couple times. It's just once you reach a certain level of toxic, it's kind of over. Now, you might shake off a couple of years separate from each other, and maybe there's some real growth. Depending on what y'all got, y'all might have kids or some type of something that kind of keep a certain connection, and you might have tried again. Or unless you were kids, younger, early teens, early 20s. I mean, not early teens, early 20s. Now you're late 20s, early 30s. Some of that nature you might can rekindle. But once a relationship reaches a certain level of toxicity, you need to kill it. And that's a high level of toxicity right there. That's she don't care. And then it's like, if he wouldn't have found that out, you'd have had this man raising his kid. Biker boys, like what? You gonna tell him when the kid turn 18? Raising kids not easy, man. It's a lot. It's expensive at certain points. It's a lot that come with that. Then getting emotionally attached and this and that, and then we gotta stop damaging people. See, the thing is, you let that kid grow up around that man, the kid is gonna take to that man, and then once you cut that off or you find out it's not that, not all men are good enough and willing to stay in that kid's life when they find out the kid not theirs or the step kid or just, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of, it's some real pain behind things, man. I think it's way too many lost souls to save everybody, but if we start thinking different and handling things better, things could play out better. But we definitely got to start doing different stuff to start getting better results because, man, to me, the world burning right now. I'm watching it. It's so much corrupting and stupidity and just so much, everybody dying over nothing and just, man, it's so much stuff that can be avoided if wanted, but it needs to be taught. But a lot of this real life smart stuff not being taught. A lot of people so ignorant, man. It's sickening at this point. I kind of feel better just addressing topics than reactions, man. Like I keep telling y'all, these reactions be making me sick. It just be sad seeing what actually exists in this world and seeing what happens if a father or a mother don't take out the time, or seeing what happens to the absent-minded. A lot of people be lost and don't know. You know what I'm saying? And they just doing things and they think that's right, and that's the cycle they might have seen. That's a big one right there. People, stop letting your kids see this type of stuff. Stop letting your kids see and hear the arguments and all that, because when kids see that, they repeat what they do. That's why when I've been around women that had kids, especially girls, I try to show them the way a man's supposed to be towards her mother, because she will go and search for what she saw her mother tolerated. So ladies, don't tolerate nothing that you don't want your daughter going through. You know what I'm saying? You can make your sacrifice and all that good stuff, but just watch what you keep your kids around. That's men and women. Just we gotta watch what we do in front of kids. You know what I'm saying? Because they they watch these things, they mimic these things, and then kids do turn into adults. That's why so many lost souls are out here. So topics like that and like this, man, I can get so deep into all that type of stuff, but we ain't gonna go too crazy on it. It's just like I say, man, chill out with the toxic stuff. That's wrong. Take some accountability, and that type of woman, like she need to go sit down somewhere. That's bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Breaking, because that's gonna break him, make him worse. He might not recover. He might go off and break somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful out here and be better selective, like I always say, with the people that you waste your time with. Cause I mean, we ain't gonna get that deep. But as always, y'all, like, comment, subscribe, and I appreciate y'all support. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all still hanging in there. I've been working a whole lot, so I ain't been able to pump these videos out like I need to. But yeah, holla at me.